I don't know if people are gonna come on, but we're here live. I gotta set up the thing. Alright. Bro, my phone.
But yeah, it's terrible. The freeze is.
I just saw that. It looks interesting.
Right. I read the preview and the premise sounds cool. The guys deciding.
Oh, that's not safe at all.
Freeze the world. I was like, that's cool, but the preview had nothing to do with that premise. Well, I don't know. I couldn't make it. I couldn't make anything of it.
And I read this because it's Karen obviously.
That's what I was thinking.
And it's like super, apparently like super like D&D RPG.
It lost me already.
It got me on that. It's like dark fantasy. Like what if you get lost in the world D&D and then come back to the real world. Sort of like
I'm thinking like Narnia.
yeah, like Narnia, there's a
Obviously, that's the lighthearted version.
yeah. Well, it's pretty fucked up. When you look past it.
Super weird. What I don't get is why is IDW so expensive? IDW books are all like $4 or $5. Because there was a horror comic that caught my attention, the October Faction, and the art looked fucking cool. But I was like, bro, I'm not paying $4 or $5, especially that I'm on digital. I'm not gonna pay that.
Why not?
That's too expensive for something unknown that I have no idea if I'm gonna like or not.
Regular price is $4.
That's Marvel. Well, that's mainly DC. Because for Image, but I trust Image. I trust Image, and by Image, I only go by writers or artists that I already know.
Yeah,
I
but
like.
that's regular price. $4 is regular. Besides like sales or whatever. Regular price is
But I mean, in the sense of like IDW, like I don't know anyone there. On Image, I only jump on stuff. I know the creative team. And IDW, I don't know.
I do that for IDW. Like, it has like a Rocketeer coming out that has like Javier.
And that was like one of the first things I ever liked.
It has Javier Polito on it, which actually he's art's fucking insane. So,
Wasn't that the one that's his son? He gets a suit?
yeah. It's Rocketeer Reborn or something.
Uh-huh.
It's not like his, I don't think it's his son. I think it's just like a random dude. I don't know. I think I read it like 2 months ago. And I saw Javier Polito and I was like, okay.
Yeah,
Bring up.
but the harding that caught my attention is like this like cult dark magic family. They're like not matriarch. What would be the father figure? The patriarch guy, their father, and then now it goes to like the children, and they're like, I don't know how to fucking take care of anything, and then like weird mystical weird shit happens in the town and stuff.
Yeah,
But boy, like in one of the previews, because I just jumped to like the second one just to see what the fuck was going on. The literal devil was just walking around the town, and I'm like, what the fuck? And it looks, I'm telling you, the art is sick. It looks demented and twisted. But I'm just like, man, I don't know about paying $5 though.
Is it 5 for just the first issue or for all of it?
I think it was all the issues. I mean, each.
Get the corner out.
That's why I was like, I don't know.
Because
Yeah,
I
where's space?
saw, I see some that are like the first.
I haven't even
issue.
saw
You ain't gonna have much anymore.
I don't care.
For what?
Well, actually, Dark Horse is just starting doing like $5.
No, I meant Light Regeneration.
Not in the store.
Yeah,
Sword
only
Daughter,
like,
like,
oh boy.
You're right. I'm
like
done.
Sword Daughter from Brian Wood.
I actually saw them.
That's $5 an issue, which I thought was weird.
Wait, but I only saw number 1 of that.
No, it's like $4 or $5.
Like, I actually saw that, but then of course, as soon as I read the thing in
There he
Fantasy,
is.
I was like, oh my god.
It's actually like not bad. It's like straight focus. Like it's Viking history.
Medieval.
I guess. It's like that. Yeah, I don't think I put that.
Is I'm I'm really picky if it's offside of superhero fan, it has to be sideways. Which is why I go towards image. Hell, I still need to finish 2, East and West.
You mean Wolf?
And I've heard more shit happening.
So we ordered the bowl, right? Marvin the Martian bowl.
Where are you at there?
Get it in the middle, right? Open it up. I'm like, this sounds like something's wrong. It's the cereal. I sent me the cereal.
Oh, so you're in the trade
So I've
after
gone
me.
online. Everything I could possibly do.
The last
Twitter,
big reveal.
Facebook,
I remember.
their customer helpline, everything, and I was all this is bullshit.
It's
I
revealed
ordered this or
that
something because I knew it was gonna be hard to get
the Madam
because it was
President's
limited.
like
It was limited to
assistant that she
1,000.
had, like,
And I'm like, this is
Oh,
bullshit.
yeah,
They're
the
fucking
Doxa-
we're
Doxa-
sorry. The
is
cereal.
actually a
They'll
double
send you
agent
the
And
for
then-
the endless nation.
Well, we don't have anyone. Well,
To me, that was the last big thing.
we're not popular, but
I know that at
least I got it.
heavy feelings to
Wait, it's a gift for Rachel.
the prince. Of the
Cereal price or you paid
that's,
bowl?
that's where I left
No, I
off.
paid for the bowl.
I think that's the
It
end.
is like, yeah, it's
That's the end of the trade before last.
feelings, I guess.
You get two.
If everyone
That's what I was like, I'll take 2. This is no problem.
it's
How's the kid? Very good. I'm on tour.
I'm also touristic, but I don't have a kid.
I'd rather be that way.
yeah.
That is a child.
Yeah, but it's funny because like to me most kids look like a sack of potatoes. But that was like a sack of potato with Joe's face. Fucked up.
I never know how to react. I was like, yeah, that is a child.
Who has cable?
I hope mine reaches.
Yeah, you're. You can pass me that thing. Yeah.
And his Daredevil cover.
Oh yeah.
That was top Lewis last week.
It was 612?
Well, Campbell's
612 or
I don't
613?
know.
you got 12 bucks on me?
I have 20.
Yeah, that's happy. But you can get that for your books, right?
I'm gonna use card for that.
Yeah. Oh, you got your card for that?
Yeah.
Can you spot me 12?
Yep.
And then I can. I'll like.
just give
sell
20
you or
euros.
just give you money?
So what happened Monday?
I have this is my last 20.
You have your last one? You sure?
Like she was like,
First
I was
print
like,
tombstone.
he was first.
I'm still doing great.
Everything we were doing. Mind you, we're first time.
Right.
He sneezed 3 times. Google.
What is that?
What does that mean? He farted and sneezed.
Hold on. Did you take a screenshot?
First Guardians of the Galaxy #1.
He's purring instead
I
of
don't know
breathing.
if
What is that?
I don't know if Justin told you, but
I
we
didn't
won.
see that one. Yeah, yeah. I knew you guys
You
won
wanted
it.
a Infinity Gauntlet set?
But one of them was, see if you can get it. Actually, there's 2 of them that were pretty
Full
deep.
set.
No.
How much?
Like 3 or 4 were pretty deep.
Well, I told him the 2 that we
I think
missed.
it's what? Mark the
Which were the
19, the DC,
the year?
Yeah, so it was 1934.
I think we sold it.
I was guessing 30.
Well, I said 39 because I was going off
What was the other one?
the other one we missed was what a Starlight Saver.
I'm happy.
God damn it.
Oh, I got someone live and I wasn't. It was in my pocket. My bad. I know. My bad. I was purchasing books, guys. I just bought first appearance of Tombstone. Struck a deal. We got one person live. I don't know who's here. I gotta check. You gonna go? I'm trying to connect the computer to their Wi-Fi. They can hear me. I'm pretty loud, I guess. I'm trying to connect the computer to the Wi-Fi so Javi can check out the but first appearance of Tombstone, Web of Spider-Man 36. Hunting for this book, so pretty cool to find
I
it.
have to ask you, Justin.
So
Do you think, or would you recommend I jump back onto Doomsday Clock? Like more and more, I get like interested in what's going on, but then I start hearing, I was like, oh yeah, but it took an issue or 2 to get to that whatever action.
It's a long book. It just depends on if you want to know what's going to happen or not. It's up to you.
I do, because I love it when you or like when me man bring it up and stuff like that.
Get back, man.
I don't know. I can't see this one below. Like,
Let's check out this cover.
we just want. It could be
Yeah, that's. I remember that. And you know what's funny?
Funko
I
will
have
go
it.
live too.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, I
so
was
we're
like-
going up against Funko?
Holy shit, you got a graded 9.8?
$20.
Yeah, he's gonna hype up the thing for me.
Oh.
So you got this.
No.
Very.
I love that.
Oh. Oh ho ho.
Yeah.
You got the
Is that the maker?
Is it?
Let me see.
No.
Is it?
It says Fantastic
That's
Four
Maker.
villains
Is it? That's crazy, right?
on the front.
Maker, but wait, on Immortal Hulk?
Just a variant.
But his hair, his hat, his hair.
His hat is bigger. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's not bearded.
But
Yeah,
Tony
but that
looks
doesn't
like
mean
him,
anything.
dude. Who else would it be? Wouldn't be.
Yeah, no, it has to be Maker, but it's just funny that they chose to make him bearded. Dude, that's a
Wow.
great grading. And I love that suit. I love that.
I love this incredible. Once I saw this picture, I was like, I gotta have this cover,
Yeah.
and I went out and found one. And I was like, it's $25. I'll buy it. I'll pay it. But I got this. This I was really happy with.
You're not on Spider Man, right?
I'm buying it. I just don't read it.
I know it's gonna be like 3 months before
I
the
got that, which I already had a number one.
Just imagine if you're watching a TV series.
What
you only
if
have
Spider-Man?
one episode like every like 3 months.
In the black suit, too.
Well, that's why I like the cover.
Yeah. Damn, you know what's cool?
But I also got
that
two.
sticker on the side. That since you've been wanting a Spidey tattoo, but in the black suit, that's a dope pose.
Yeah.
That's a really cool pose.
I think I've refined my idea. Did you see the post I put up of the tattoos? Oh, I got it. No, that's right there. I think I'm gonna do all Spidey tattoos.
Maybe him and his villains, or just like.
No, just different variations of Spidey. I'll show you the tattoos we're talking about.
All right. Well, we're waiting to start the podcast. So as we're waiting,
That,
I think it's a new collection that they just got in.
35.
Cool. We actually got a couple other first appearances outside of that first
One
appearance
of the
of Tombstone there.
contested first-
But I also found a first appearance of Gambit, first appearance of Omega Red, and luckily I was able to strike up a deal. And I think before I leave, I'm gonna hit up these boxes down here. I gotta find out. Yo, Javi, you ready to do this? All right, word. I gotta ask Tom a question. Hey Tom, is all those boxes down there? That's that collection that came in.
Yeah, we're still going through all that.
Word.
We got. I think we
Yeah.
cherry picked all the good stuff out.
It looks like it.
If you hang out, you know what? They might strip them down and make them a buck a piece. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen to the end.
Word. Cool. Yeah, but there's as you see, there's this wall here. Yo, what's up, Bueller? Comics with Bueller's in the house. That looks awesome. Yeah, actually, Bueller, I was here earlier, and I found a couple awesome books that I will be showing off later. And oh, what's up, Nicole? What's going on? We're waiting. We're getting ready to start over here. But yeah, man, this is my local comic book shop, Corcus. We're getting ready to record the 90 Miles from Comics podcast. I was able to pick this up
Are you picking those exact
a
spiders?
couple moments ago.
No, I'm not gonna.
I actually was able to find some awesome books earlier as well.
Well, I'm saying like.
We got God Country here, some Donny Cates. But yeah, man, thank you for joining. We got to get this show on and rocking. We're going to be reviewing Darth Vader 24 tonight. We'll be reviewing also. Alright, I don't know what happened there. Sorry, guys. Let me flip that around. But yeah, Javi, you ready to do? Let's get this going. This show on the road, Javi.
What do you need internet for?
No, I was just gonna have the
Oh.
yeah for the live feed for the actual podcast. But yeah, but we got some people on. Yo, what's going on? We got the heel hunter in the house. He's actually right here, staring at us.
Lights on there.
Yo, no, I shouted Nicole out already.
Oh, okay.
So,
I see that.
yo, hold this first, Kevin. Thank you.
We got the heel father.
Yeah.
No, heel. That's awesome. That makes you sound like a villain.
A poke tag them?
Yeah? Fuck it.
But real quick, some of the goodness I found earlier here today. This is just why some of the holes are missing in that wall. First appearance of Gambit. I was really excited to find that. Second appearance. And then we also got the first and second appearance of Omega Red. And yes, that is the first appearance of Tombstone, Bueller. awesome book. It's in great condition. Yo.
I got like 6 people happy to have it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. People. Yeah.
I'm gonna just send everything to them.
Alright.
The link to them.
All right. Cool, bro. For sure. Yeah. It keeps freezing. Sorry, guys.
Are you on the Wi-Fi? There, now you're good. Now you're
Yeah. I know. I'm back on. No, I'm not on the Wi-Fi with my phone. Yeah. But yeah, we're getting ready to start the 9 Miles from Comics podcast. I know I keep saying we're getting the final tune up in here.
good. Javi cannot hear me.
Javi cannot hear us at all.
How we can hear you.
Oh, my kick can hear you.
He's
I want to thank all of you guys for joining. If you can't hit that like button, I don't know how we're gonna get this video shared to the world. So it's big. Yo, we got Chris from Mad Cave Studios. He is part of our local comic book publisher, Mad Cave, down here. We reviewed Knights of the Golden Sun a couple weeks ago on our show. We'll be reviewing it in about another week because it comes out really soon, doesn't it?
Or did you not read
Number
it?
3, possibly 2 weeks. There's been some shipping stuff.
But you
All right, so in
thought-
about 2 weeks.
So about 2 weeks or something.
Go.
Was it fantastic?
I'll let you guys know.
All right, for sure. But we'll be definitely talking about it on the 9 Miles from Comics podcast. So make sure you check us out on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. And I think I'm gonna start trying to go live every week here on my YouTube channel, so you can check us out here every Wednesday. And yeah, we like to do it here at our local comic book shop. So yeah, but outside these old books that I found today, as you guys want to check out some of the new books that came out, Doomsday Clock, of course, How to Get the Matina variant, Old Man Hawkeye. I forgot to get it last week, but this has been a great read as well. We got Venom in the House, Immortal Hulk. So those were the new pickups this week.
I want the chicks too, but I'll settle for what I can get.
And we got the big man Justin there. We got the heel hunter, Kevin, Javi. With our powers together, we make 90 Miles from Comics up. And we're gonna start talking some comic books, man. 'Cause that's what we do best. So let me get this on the stand here if it wants to.
Oh, we can't even hang out Monday without talking about it.
And we got Comics with Bueller in the live chat, guys. I want to just shout out Bueller. If you have not checked out his channel yet, go on Comics with Bueller.
I love your day off.
No, but his YouTube channel is awesome. He'll keep you updated on all the new books coming out, and he has these awesome 50-cent hauls. And every Monday he does comics, coffees, and comments, and that just makes my Monday. And I just gotta let Bueller know. So thank you for that, Bueller. Appreciate all that you do, and for hopping in the chat, man. This is awesome.
You need a
What? Yeah, I know.
cable for the phone to get
Yeah, well, I'm working on that, Javi. We're gonna upgrade. Christmas is around the corner, so maybe Santa will bring me some new toys to upgrade the show, okay?
Or maybe
And we'll
Krampus
get
will
there.
steal your stream.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Krampus.
Yeah.
All right.
Aren't you part German?
Yeah, I am part German.
See? Or is Krampus Russian? Oh, damn it.
Campus is everything.
Krampus is.
I think he's
universal, bro.
Who gives a shit?
I feel that.
All
I
right.
just want to be sensitive to our Russian listeners and streamers.
All right.
We're not
Streamers?
recording.
No, we're the streamers.
No, we're not. We're whatever. We're not recording yet. Don't worry.
Watchers?
Yeah, we got watchers
Listeners.
and listeners.
Watchers.
Sweet. All right. So you'll
Yeah, I'm
watch the
watching.
chat.
I'm watching.
Sweet. So we got any questions?
Great. I'm so lucky. Hear me on
Comments?
YouTube.
All right. Sweet. Let's do this.
Ready?
Yeah. Let's go, Javi.
Change your mind in the Xbox with?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, it is that time. 90 Miles from Comics. As always, I'm your host, Chad. I'm here with the whole crew. We're back here at Corcoran Comics, our local comic book shop here in South Florida. So check them out, just east of University on Pines. And they got 2 locations in Miami, one in FIU, and I think now one in the Gables, right? Yeah, thank you, sis.
We're going to be hitting up those next.
We're going to be, I don't know.
Continuing our tour.
Yeah. And,
You're gonna be hitting those up next. I
Right.
know anyway, near Miami.
and
I
real
graduated from FAU. I'm not going back.
And real quick, we're gonna go around the table. Thank you, Justin. Introduce the guys as always, and as you heard, well, I was gonna say he needs no introduction because he has his own introduction.
I try.
Mr. Red Carpet, Kevin to the Core.
Thank
It's not
you.
a persona.
It's not a persona.
So make sure you go follow him at Kevin to
I
the
need to
Core.
put on a shirt. I
Yeah,
swear. I
we need to
put
make
on
that shirt. We can do that.
A
I'll make
shirt,
that
but
happen.
still like with a red carpet on.
All right, for sure. We can make that happen. Not to
Nothing
worry.
like
For a group that can't even
No,
get shirts with our own logo on it,
Right.
what are we
Well,
talking about
I
other
can,
shirts
I can.
for?
All right, I will get those shirts made. Not to worry.
Please.
I know a couple people.
I'll take a big
So-
90.
All right. We will get
That's the title.
We just a big
I'll
90.
take a big 90.
I'll take a big 90. That could be the title.
That's the
of this
title of the
episode.
big. I'll take a
If
big.
If only we had
90.
like
I
another
like it.
soundboard, it's like drop. That's
Yeah.
a drop.
All right, so I'll get those shirts. But in the meanwhile, let's thank Javier for guiding us through the airwaves once again. Thank
Captain.
you, Javi.
Nice.
Captain Javier.
How's it
He is the
going?
captain of the Funk Ship Troopers, which is the band that we have not jammed in a while in.
No, it's
We
every
gotta make that
Thursday.
happen. Yeah, I guess. you're
Yeah,
right.
at the pub,
Oh,
man.
Yeah,
Oh,
the pub
yeah.
every Thursday.
Well, that's 90 miles
Bring
from
it
Cuba,
back.
and that's coming back in April. So be on the lookout for that. Not to
No,
worry.
no. I'm going. I'm seeing you tomorrow night, man.
All right,
Yeah,
for sure.
tomorrow.
We'll be there. I was actually there earlier today. So the business card is still there that you put up.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Make
I
always
mean-
contact us.
So
The logo's still there.
yeah, Javi, I gotta know.
Um,
Are you caught up yet?
we keep doing the podcast here, and we keep starting the podcast, and I'm like, I gotta set up, we're gonna do sound and everything, and we keep ending the podcast, and like Tom closes the register. I'm not able to get my books.
Damn.
It's been like 2 or 3 weeks, but I'm hoping today, Tom, if you can hear me, pull my books.
All right. So while we review some books, Javi, we'll let you go over there. I'll take over the sound for a minute.
Fantastic
So-
photo has been
so you can-
fired.
Actually, I didn't get a chance to read it, and I know everyone's been ranting about it, but I've been catching up on Immortal Hulk, and Immortal Hulk has been so good, man.
It's been good too.
So, but yeah, we'll get to that. We are going to review Fantastic Four, not to worry. But thank you, Javi, as always. And Big Man Justin, what's going on, brother?
Not much.
You got some stuff in your box today. I saw.
I see some nice good Samaritan pulled some stuff for me. And I
Oh
appreciate
yeah,
it.
well I was here early, so I got kind of first pick at that wall, which I showed earlier on the YouTube. That it's like empty now, but there was I
Yeah.
know there were some books there that you were looking for. Actually, one of them I was looking for too, but I felt it was better as the set for you, so I just put it aside. But nah, man. Outside of that, I mean, it was a big week in comics too, so I know your pull list was big as well.
$52 big.
So.
Without those books that you
Yeah,
pulled. for
I
me.
know. So, and mine was about the same without the first appearance of Gambit and stuff that I found. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, bro, it was a big week this week. But hey, we're eating it all up because there's a lot of good stuff that's happening in the comic book world right now.
I bought my first appearance of Gambit over 20 years ago for $25.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice. Lucky you.
Yeah.
All right,
I
what's
just
up?
I just remember doing that. So it was a quest to get it.
But thank you for being here. As always, Justin, you are the man, the myth, the legend himself.
And helping us win Monday.
Yeah,
DC
actually, yeah,
trivia.
we'll get to that next after the introduction. Joe,
What's up,
the
man?
heel, the newly father
Papa Joe.
Yeah.
Papa Joe.
Thank you, bro.
of. Hey, how's it feel?
No sleep, but I'm okay.
All right, thanks for. We've missed you the last 2 weeks, man. So, thanks for being back. Thank you, Nicole, for letting him
Thank
be
you.
here.
Yes,
I just.
thank you,
I know
Nicole.
you're in the chat, so thank you.
Thank you,
She's
Luke,
watching
for
closely.
sleeping.
Yeah.
Watching us closely.
Luke, Skywalker.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
The chosen one.
Yeah, the chosen
The
one.
chosen one. Well, shout out to little baby Luke, the newest member of the 90 Miles from Comics podcast.
Yeah.
And as always, the newest. Well, I guess you're not new anymore. You're
No.
just a staple in the show. The Mad Cave expert himself, Chris from Mad Cave Studios. What's going on,
Hey
man?
guys, I'm back again.
The Mac King.
That's
Mad
so
King.
nice. That's too much pressure.
Is it?
So it's chilled down a little bit. So a little too much pressure already.
Mad King, Chris.
I'm good on that.
All right, cool. I was just trying to play along, but hey, thank you once again for being
no.
here, Chris.
I'm just trying to shut you down as soon as possible.
Is there anything new in the Mad Cave world that we need to be aware of?
Yeah, nice little golden sun.
Which we mentioned earlier
Yes.
in about 2
Number
weeks.
yeah,
That's
number
right, it's finally
two.
digital.
Number 2, yeah, it's finally
Finally digital, I saw
digital
it.
now. So yeah, we had a little trouble with that, but it's finally digital now. Nice little golden sun 2. 2 weeks. There's been some shipping stuff with the holidays. That's kind of like
Makes sense.
made the release date a little at the the moment, but same thing with the trade. But we expect the trade in 2 weeks, and we expect about the same thing incident. So
Wait, the trade for the
Midnight Task
Midnight
Force.
Task, which is the one I'm waiting for.
Yes.
And I already saw previews of the other one, the Honor.
Honor and Curse,
Curse.
is in previews now.
That's what I saw the preview.
Go pre-order at your local comic shop. It's a supernatural ninja story. Go at Matt Cave Studios. You also see some preview pages there. It looks fun.
No, the artwork looks awesome.
It looks really good. But yeah.
And the artwork is awesome in Knights of the Golden Sun, so I'm excited for that book to be coming out as well, because the first issue was awesome. And actually, comicbookinvest.com is one of the actually sites that I follow, and it was mentioned that, that was one of the indie hot books for a second. I don't know if you saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It had
totally.
a little article on that, and I thought that was pretty cool. That you guys, we got a shout out.
Yeah, the
Or you guys
people
got a shout out.
yeah.
I feel like I'm part of the Mad Cave team. What the hell's wrong with me?
No. Yeah, they shouted us out. They've been really cool about it. I've been, since I like handle social media, I've been setting eyes on that. So yeah, it's been really cool. Seeing nights be like that. That's kind of insane.
No, it's really cool. So, Chris, thank you for being here.
Anytime.
And shout out to me, man, because he's not here. And he actually will be here joining us soon. He tells me that school will be ending soon and he will be here soon. So we will have my brother back. And of course, we need his super opinionated opinion. That's the best way to
It'll be
describe
funny
it.
because it'll be like him talking again about Doomsday Clock, like the only book he's on.
I
And
just-
that's-
I just-
and it come out today.
I just wanna hear his argument for why Venom is the. That's
Oh,
what
the
he-
new
Yeah.
Venom the movie?
Oh, man.
Alright, well, let's just jump right into it. Let's talk about some books, because that's why we're here,
Like
right?
I mentioned Monday.
What?
We'll get to it later. We'll get to it later.
Fine.
Fine.
That's
I
fine.
mean, we can mention it now if you want, or we can mention it later in the more open
Or we
area.
could just keep arguing about it and keep the show going.
It's perfect. Yeah, everyone loves to watch this.
The
argument.
King's moving the direction.
I love it. The Mad King is already.
He's already.
All right, I got this. I'm taking over.
All right, let's just jump into it. Fantastic Four. I know you guys want to talk about it because it's been really good.
Yeah,
I
and we
know-
didn't talk about the last issue, number 2.
We didn't talk about 3 actually. I think we talked about 2.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about 3.
This is 4.
This is
Yes.
4.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys can do like a quick synopsis of 3 and then go into 4.
Well, 3 was just after they've already beat the
Griever.
the Griever, right? After they already beat the Griever, and I really like how they
3 was the
outsmarted.
Griever battle.
Right, it
Yeah.
was the battle.
But this is them. This one is.
Post. It's post 3. Yeah, post battle.
Yeah, it's post battle.
Yeah, I just love how they outsmarted her by like, all right, fine, we can't beat you, so we're gonna trap you in this universe. And I love like it was Reed's plan, but he wanted like Valeria to like come up with it. That's why he was like waiting. on
But this
her.
is juxtaposed with the battle happening across the street from the Baxter
Baxter
building.
Building, right.
Somebody, the wrecking crew, robbing the jewelry store across from the Baxter building, and their whole reasoning is, oh, well, you don't rob. Everybody knows not to rob across the Baxter building, but they're not there anymore.
Right, they're not there or Spidey.
Or no, yeah. So that's the whole idea. Is there? That's why they work. So that, and then you still have everybody in that alternate universe where Reed just was rebuilding the thing, and he just starts
Yeah, they
sending people
teleported
home.
that the one teleporter they left behind.
My phone charger. Keep going. Keep going.
Um,
right here.
So he starts sending. They rebuild the teleporter, and then he just starts sending people home in groups. And people are kind of perturbed, like, well, you're just gonna send me back to where I was just where I
Right.
was at, right? Like, yes, it's gonna take you back, and then you got like Iceman, who's like, so just because I was on that one mission,
Right.
I'm still a
It's
member
like,
of the
totally
Fantastic Four.
counts, right?
So it's like, yes, you are. And it's like, great, I knew it, and then, like, no, it doesn't.
It doesn't count. Just as he's phasing away.
Yeah. So, but the best one was when there's Spidey's getting ready to be phased out, and then he's like, oh, I can't. And then they're talking about how, oh, I'd love to get back to the Baxter building, and Spidey's like, oh yeah, hey, by the way, this is on me. I'm sorry. And then he gets
Yeah, he's
teleported
like, oh,
out.
it's totally on me, my bad. And he phases away in the my battle, it's on me or whatever. Because no one has told them what's happened to the Baxter building. And he's like, huh, that was weird. What's that about? And Ben is like, you want to tell him, kid, or do I?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, there's that. There's also something else.
So they get teleported back home, and right in the middle of the battle.
Wait till the Hulk.
Oh yeah, the whole yeah. Because like, oh, I'm surprised because then one of the last groups to get sent out was the new Fantastic Four with
Yeah.
Ghost Rider, Spidey, Wolverine,
Wolverine.
and Hulk.
That was
And
like favorite band thing.
So
He's
the-
like, hey, are this you or another you? Are you like back? And he just like, we ain't talking about it.
yeah, that's Wolverine. And then he goes to Ghost Rider. He's like, "Are you the Ghost Rider that I know?" And then it doesn't say anything. It's like, "I got it. We're not talking
He's
about
like,
it."
all right, I got it.
So they get sent back to in the middle of the battle, and there's this new team called the Fantastics, and it's made up of Mrs. Fantastics, 2D, Iceberg, and I forgot the other one. The other yeah.
The iceberg.
Iceberg is the
Fantastic?
thing. Is the
2D.
thing. 2D is the Mr. Fantastic of the group.
Who's the other one? There's another guy because there's only one girl.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I just like how they use the 2D guy to like slingshot members like across the battlefield. But it's weird because like how Justin was saying of this battle is juxtaposed to them on the universe, but in the Fantastics, there's already like even though they're brand new, there's like fans with signs and shit. And like you don't really think much of it, whatever. And there's even news people calling them by name. And Reed is one of the first people to kind of hint at like there's something fishy. How are they known already? Even though yeah they've been gone, but it's just strange. And
But the whole time they're like, everybody's like, we shouldn't get involved. We should just leave this alone.
and Ben
And-
leaves.
And Ben leaves, and then Franklin leaves with him,
Oh, yeah.
and then
Isn't that a
Sue and Johnny, Sue, and Reed decide to get in the middle of it. Valeria wants to join in, and Reed's like, no, you don't have any superpowers.
No, Sue is.
Oh, whatever. One of them's like, you don't have any superpowers, and she's like, well, super smarts is a superpower,
Which Reed told her.
yeah.
That's
and
why.
then she's the one that ends up figuring it all out,
Uh-huh.
and they find out that it was all a publicity stunt. The whole thing was set up by their publicist Banachek, who was in the crowd,
Yeah.
and she hired the people with the signs, and she hired the record. Huh? Oh, Hope. So it's Hope, 2D, Miss Fantastics, which I think is this
Also,
one.
there is a second
Yeah,
girl.
and then Iceberg. So it was a whole publicity stunt to get them out there because they own the Baxter Building.
Right now.
Yeah. And since they own the Baxter Building, so they basically discredit them right there in the middle of everything, and then they fire their publicist,
publicist.
and everything. But they're like, look, we still own the Baxter Building. And Reed's like, yeah, we can't really do anything about that, so I guess
Think
we're
about
not.
That, yeah.
And that's when
Yeah,
things
because
shows
it's already
back up.
explained to them that Spidey became a billionaire. Like,
Yeah, he
Johnny
became a
had to
bill-
explain everything.
Yeah, he's like, Spidey became a billionaire, bought the building, ended up getting up on hard times and selling the building. So they no longer own it. Well, things shows back up with the old Fantastic car. And,
so dope, bro. That was
and
so cool.
he ends up taking them to their house. He's like, you guys can crash at my place. And he's like, look, I own the entire building. So we'll be fine. And Reed's already like, oh, I got some technological upgrades I can do to this place. And
Yeah.
things like, you're already making me shake, but Reed, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, well, what's the address here? He's like, well, that's the best part because the address is 4.
Just for
It's just 4, yeah. So that's where the book ends, and then the next issue is the wedding,
wedding.
of Alicia Masters and thing.
I think it's something that a lot of people have wanted to see for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
So that's going to be a good. I mean, I have not read it. I will read it
It's
because I
such
heard
a
it's
good read.
really well
Yeah.
written, and I almost actually took it off my pull.
Man,
But Tom, my local comic book guy, convinced me not to. So he's never steered me wrong. So shout out to Tom.
It's just
Sorry,
one of those
Tom.
like feel good reads. Like
Mm.
I can't ever get myself to not want to keep reading it.
And it's not writing it.
Yeah, Slot and
I
Sarah
also have to
Pacelli, the art.
I also have to remember too. It's like he's laying down the groundwork. Slot
Mm.
always. It's always something further down with Slot, right? He likes to.
The long,
like,
was it the long game?
He likes the long game, like a lot of other writers out there. So with Tom King and Batman right now, right?
I know Javi's getting caught up, right, Javi?
In what? In
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four, yeah, and all the pretty much big books except for Donny Cates stuff. I'm pretty much caught up.
No.
Sweet.
Also, you haven't been reading Marvel 2-in-1. It's very good. as
Okay.
well.
I've heard
Damn,
that.
I thought I thought they had stopped already.
I heard it was
No, it's in like
it's
issue
good.
13 or something.
Wow.
It's now it's Thing and Mr. Fantastic instead of
That's funny.
at the beginning it was Thing and Johnny
Human
Storm
Torch.
because
Mhm.
Mr. Fantastic hasn't come back yet.
Right.
And I think Chip is still right. Chip's
I thought that was
but
a
it's
good.
still very good.
I thought that was a good choice of slot of aging up the kids, because it would have been strange for them to come back, and it like them just be
Kids
really,
still?
yeah, the kids still.
Gotcha.
And I love the code names, man.
Powerhouse.
Brainstorm and Powerhouse. That's fucking awesome. I love it. I can't wait to see more adventures of this. Oh, and something that Justin didn't bring up. The Future Foundation, like led by Dragon Man, Alex Powers, and the rest of the kids, stayed behind in the other universe to look for Molecule Man.
Okay,
And
Yeah.
they're gonna try and find
Bring him
him
back?
molecule by molecule and bring him back.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's insane.
Molecule Man, shout out. All right, moving along.
Yeah,
we
that
wanna-
was
now,
Fantastic Four number 4.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four number 4. Actually, Justin, I don't know if you can hand that book to Javi and maybe you can show it to the two viewers we got, which is Joe and his wife. Yeah, yeah.
Just
I'll take it for now.
Sure.
Hey,
Just
man.
shitting on your own live.
But
Show
hey,
Lucas.
It's cool.
It says 5 watching.
Oh, we have 5 watching,
Only
so?
2 in the chat.
Only 2 in the chat.
Ah.
Oh, okay, so we have 5 watching. So shout out to the 5 people.
Nicole, show to Luke.
Why? Hey, it's cool. I'm trying to just
Sure, he's
grow.
Number 4.
Don't wait
Yeah, so
him
that's
up.
number 4.
It's all
I
about
love,
humility
I love
here.
how now on the live stream,
You just kicked someone out.
I love how now on the live stream,
How
since you
close
moved
is
it, I'm completely
Oh.
out of it
Well,
now.
my phone. Yeah, I'm sorry, I couldn't get it. And I mean, you can
So-
squeeze in.
So
squeeze in,
apparently,
Justin.
I'm not on the show anymore.
we got more.
live.
They can hear you
But
though.
yeah, you're also the closest to the
You're the
phone,
most
so
the most
they'll hear you
dominant voice. Yeah, they hear your review. They can barely hear myself. But you know, we can scoot on.
Apparently,
in,
I've been kicked off the show.
I just wish
I didn't say
my
that.
phone needed to charge.
I blame the Mad King.
Yeah, I don't know. What's the
The
angle look
Mad
like,
King
Joe?
Chris.
Chad is
We're
very
good?
panicked
Can we
about
see
this
it?
now.
It's lag.
Chad
Oh,
really was.
Alright. We're figuring it
Mad
out.
King or the Mad Cave Man?
So, no,
Mad
no,
Cave?
leave it.
Either
leave
one,
it.
man.
Joe,
It's
Joe
fine.
can see it, so
I can see.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just leave it.
No, you
Figure
can't
it
see
out.
Kevin.
That's fine. You get my beard.
It's
No.
lagging though. Toy Hunter
Yeah,
just
like,
said yo.
Yo,
it's
Toy
delayed.
Hunter's in
It's
the
always delayed.
house. What's up, Toy Hunter?
Jeff,
What's going on?
So
Yo,
what's the
this,
next book?
yeah, I know this episode is crazy, bro. I don't know where this episode's going. Thank you for directing us, Chris. So the next book is gonna be Darth Vader 24. Yeah, for sure. It's on a
Sex.
delay. It's for sure on a delay.
This book was
Yeah.
the
But-
tits.
Yo, this book right here. Yeah, let's get back.
It made you drop the knife.
Let's
Yo,
focus,
yes.
guys. Let's focus. Darth Vader 24.
I blew
What's
low.
sad about this is that it ends at 25.
Bro.
But this book right here, phenomenal.
Another Vader book that ends at 25.
Yeah, I know. It
That's
sucks.
not fair. This one has been the sex.
We did not talk about 23. And real quick, in 23, pretty much
You're
it's
about to
just
have a baby.
Mon and Vader figuring out the castle until you finally get the castle that we see in the movies. And then Monin actually comes to life, and that's where
Yeah, he ends up
23 ended.
pulling him. Yeah, he ends up
Yeah.
pulling himself out of the forest.
And then also in 23, the people of Mustafar, you know, start to like revolt.
what do they
Right?
call them? Not sand fleas, but something like that.
Well, they send the
Like
bugs
lava
from the
fleas-
lava,
lava fleas or
lava
something.
fleas,
Yeah.
but it's the people sending the bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they want to attack the castle and
So-
break it down.
Yeah, so this book opens up them attacking the
Uh-huh.
castle, and the stormtroopers are about to be defeated, and they're trying to retreat, and Vader just comes out and like, there is no retreating.
Yeah.
You are to push forward. And
They
then,
they send that order, and he's like, delay that order.
yeah, did not
Delay.
happen.
Delay.
delay, yeah.
Like,
Delay
just
that order.
do not listen. So, of course, they all start, I guess, this is when you actually see Vader, I guess, become like the leader in a sense that we know him as, you know, with the Empire.
Yeah, he rallies them. He
And
tells
then
us that you will attack the attackers. Show them what empire means. Here, I will show you how.
And then
And
he
he's
kind of
just
just leads
fucking
the way,
hacking.
yeah, and starts hacking all these
so
people
dope.
of Mustafar.
Dude, and the stormtroopers are like, for Vader.
And
They're
you-
chanting for Vader.
Exactly, and they start to actually get behind him, and they want to, of course, now fight for him. So that part was awesome. The spread in that was really, really cool. And then you get to the part, I guess the big part of the book, where Vader comes face to face with Monin. And of course, you know, they have this exchange where, you know, Monin, I guess, has looked so deeply into Vader that he's seen his past, and he, you know,
tells him like, "Yo, if you were so strong, you would have saved your wife." You
Well,
know?
it's not
And
after. Is it Momin?
Monin?
I read it as Momin.
I thought it was Monin or Monin.
Like
Yeah,
it's
that's-
Momin. That's why I read it as Momin.
You guys are skipping over the fact that
Right, I was
he,
gonna say like he throws.
he gets thrown into the lava,
into lava,
and he uses the
wastes
force.
entire
Oh, yeah,
He
army.
uses the
Oh, yeah.
force to keep it off of him.
Ah,
And-
so
and then
dope.
his
He
whole
used-
suit catches on fire when he touches down, and he ends up putting it out with the force.
It's so.
I mean,
cool.
it's and he's all like decrepit, and then he's just like, you know what, f this, I'm going inside, and he ends up going inside because he wants to use the force, the connection, the nexus that it is,
Yeah.
to use it to defeat all the people that are attacking, and he does because he ends up creating this giant, almost tidal wave like lava flow that takes out all the enemies,
everyone around.
and then that's when
Moment shows.
Momin shows up, and he's just like, you know, I'm newly born, and
Bro, he's giving it to him. He's saying you're pathetic.
well, he's like, you know, if you think you can control the force, you're crazy. The dark side, you have to serve the dark side.
Yeah.
That's what you have to
And
do.
my favorite part is that he tells him like, "Your master is hiding things from you."
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you think that you're strong, but you're not. And there's things that he's not showing you, and he's pretty much trying to tell them that you're pathetic, you're weak,
Well, he's also like, he's like,
and you don't know the dark side.
when you looked into my head, you saw my stuff. But remember, like, I saw your
yours
stuff
too.
too. It's like you thought you were the chosen one and everything like
You
that.
can bring back your precious love,
Yeah,
Padme.
And, well, if anyway, but if the greatest power in the galaxy actually yours to control, why are you a stub of charred meat in a cake? And he's like,
Oh, so
even
dope.
more, if you had that power, wouldn't your wife be alive? And that's when he's like, oh, I'm ready to. That's the dark side does not serve us. We serve the dark side. And I mean, he cuts off Vader's hand at one point, and they're just going at it. But the best is when he just fucking pulls up one of those rock,
just
the
crushes
rune covered
him.
rock.
Yeah.
He just crushes him against it.
Wow.
Moment.
Okay.
He's like, I listen. You dare? He's crushing him against the wall. It's like, you dare? You are not powerful enough to hold me, Vader. The dark side loves me and wants me to live. He's like, if that is true, Moment, you will.
Will. And he
just
just
crushes
pushes
him.
him more.
And then his head just
Yeah.
Cracks.
cracked. Yeah,
Ah, dude.
that was my favorite part.
No, but he tells him something about like it's like his destiny to fail and something or
He's
whatever.
like, yeah, my destiny is my own.
Bro, I love that. Vader saying, "My destiny is my own." It sucks.
But he ends
That
up,
awesome.
But then he ends up opening that doorway into the dark side because I think that's where the book ends.
And yeah,
It was like, and he repeats it again. My destiny is my own.
I wonder
and then,
what
look
we're
at that
gonna
cover.
see.
Show that cover for that next book.
Oh, for the next book?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's basically
For the
Vader
people
like
watching.
encompass and
I want to
fire.
thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like button.
A little bit more.
You know,
Fucking
shout out
awesome.
to Toy Hunter because I saw that he was in there.
It's like,
Yeah, no, for sure. It's like it's cool. No, shout out
So
to
that's
that.
like
I know. I was showing you
Oh,
guys.
so it's like the other side of the portal.
Yeah.
Other
So shout out to Toy Hunter because he was in the chat, and then shout out to Comics with Bueller. He was here earlier. That's cool that Bueller was in here. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I love watching his channel.
he had to
so-
go.
Yeah, no, he said he had to
Yeah.
go. So shout out to Bueller. But this book, it's a sad, sad thing that it's ending.
Why? I want to know
You
why.
don't know.
Because
You can only do so much.
Because
with
you
it,
like
right?
it so much,
They
Cam.
probably,
Bro,
only, they probably only do 25.
There's like an 18-year gap that they could just fill. Who cares?
Vader's destiny is his own.
I mean, they did it before. They'll probably just put out another number one.
Yeah, but even
Vader,
before
Vader
there was like a
team.
year gap.
Yeah.
There's an 18-year gap they could play with. You're giving us this incredible thing. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean,
My
they could-
destiny's
they
my
could have
own.
laid
Then
these-
show us.
They could have laid these out in 25 issue increments. There might be another one behind
Right.
this
That's
one.
what that's
I
what
hope
I'm
so.
that's what I'm thinking is just like the
We
new
know about
creative,
this
new
arc.
creative team,
When
Yep.
the original 25 came out.
another 25 issues of Vader with another creative team.
I
You,
hope so.
you gotta admit, Vader is
wasn't
pretty
it
much their
this-
greatest, one of their greatest
Oh,
pieces
yeah.
right now. They're gonna piecemeal them. They're gonna,
Yeah.
they're
But
gonna.
Soul did the first run too.
No,
No,
he didn't.
It was
Gillen
Gillen.
did. Gillen.
Did it? Oh,
Kieran
it was good.
Gillian.
You're right. Sorry,
Gillen's
you're right.
run was so good.
Yeah,
It
you're
was.
right.
It was. I
I'm
don't
interested-
know. I would have to compare it now because this
With
is
Afro?
great.
I'm curious. I would love to see Aaron jump over on.
Yes, I was gonna say
because
Jason
he did the
Aaron.
first bunch of issues of Star
Star
Wars.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Aaron would fucking kill it.
Yeah, I think Jason Aaron will kill him.
Yeah, but there's a lot of big things coming Aaron's way because we have that
Mhm.
whole crossover next year happening with him.
Well, the War of Realms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
War of Realms.
And he's starting up Conan, which I can't wait for.
And then if you look at that War of Realms preview, man, Thor's wielding two hammers.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a golden arm and a golden hand.
Well, he's had the
Yeah,
golden
he's
arm for a
had the
while.
golden
arm.
Well, it's been black, but it's still
Right.
yeah. But even the future, whenever you go to the future, it's a golden
Gold.
arm.
It's an Eric one.
No, for sure. But no, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen with that. And I'm excited to talk about this next book. Here's a Crisis number 3.
Heroes in Crisis
I
number
think
3.
this is the last book we're gonna be talking about this week, and then we're gonna open it up a little bit. But Heroes in Crisis 3. Tom King, Clayman,
Lee Weeks.
Lee Weeks.
Lee Weeks did the majority.
Did he?
He did. Yeah, he did everything but the first and the last page.
Okay.
But this has been one of those surprise books that it's become a must read in just 3 issues.
Was it a surprise?
No, come on, bro.
Surprise in the
say-
sense of it's not like something we knew
When
was
they-
coming months before.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Okay, the casual reader, man. God
Yeah,
damn.
the casual reader.
I'm trying
bro.
to be like
When
a
he
part of
published.
the audience. It's like, okay, a year ago we didn't know this was coming. You got me? Not like Vader or another
But the
Avengers
moments
book,
they
Justice
annou-
League. This was been
The
this has
moment,
been fire.
the moment they announced the name and
yeah,
the
the creative
artist, the
team.
creative team, it was like, okay, I'm in.
Of course,
You know?
of
And I
course.
didn't even have to know what the premise was, you know? But, and we talked about this a little bit last week, this could possibly be Tom King setting up his universe in the DC world.
Possible
Setting-
Justice League run.
You
So
know?
setting up for a
Who
possible
knows?
Justice League run, yeah.
Alright, but Heroes in Crisis number 3. Let's get into it. Who wants to kick it off?
We get more interviews with more heroes.
And
Some
then-
that we
and-
don't know.
And that's how it opens up.
That's the first page.
Yeah.
The grid again.
But one of them this time is Booster.
Yeah, which is kind of
It's
cool.
Booster, Lagoon
But-
Boy.
And then you also get some of
Bro.
Wally. Don't you?
Yes, it's,
Yeah,
Wally, Lagoon
It's Wally,
Boy.
Booster, Lagoon Boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Lagoon Boy. I thought I was like, oh, okay, cool, another
This-
throwaway one, like the Hot Shot or something. But man, it made me.
This issue is
It made
basically
me feel
there are
for it.
3 stories.
Yeah. Well, that's all every
Yeah,
issue
pretty
has been
much,
so
yeah.
far.
Well, it explains also more of where they're
Yeah.
going, the
And
sanctuary,
how it works. I
And
like
how
how
it
we got
works.
the rules.
Because once they started illustrating the whole idea that it's like a hologram using Kryptonian technology. Once they started illustrating the idea that they are all put into these rooms and they have to work out their problems and they use holographic technology to use it, that's when I started thinking, okay, maybe this is something that's kind of happening just to Booster or just to somebody else, you know. And then, but then
So that was your theory.
that
you
was
had
my
said?
original theory. But then you said that they're dead in their other books too,
Yes.
which kind of puts a hole in that.
Yeah.
Okay, but
A Titan book opens up with the funeral for Arsenal.
okay, so that kind of puts a hole in that theory. But what I will say is the fact that they're bringing back Blue Beetle says a lot
Mhm.
about Booster's character, because the only way we see Booster now is in the last thing he did with Batman. And what did he do? He fucked up the
Fucked up the
entire
timeline again.
timeline, you know, and are responsible for a lot of deaths and a lot of mistakes and a lot of problems. That's going to screw with anybody. But the one thing he's missing is his buddy, is his friend,
yeah.
you know. And now, you know, and Blue Beetle
He
always
can
kept,
only serve it so much.
yeah, and Blue Beetle always kept him grounded. Was always the one that was always, you know, whenever he wanted to do something crazy, Blue Beetle was always like, wait, well, calm down. Let's
And
pump the brakes a little
Ted
bit.
Cord, right?
It's Ted Cord, yeah.
Cord movie.
Yeah. So that works into it like, okay, he's off the rails and he's doing all these crazy things. He needs that Blue Beetle to come back and set him straight and put him back on the path, you know? But this book just, I mean, you've got characters like the Flash who wants to play in the backyard with his kids, who nobody remembers and don't remember him because remember Linda still doesn't know who he is, and the kids aren't there anymore because the timeline's changed because of New 52.
Yeah.
Then you got
That
Lagoon
shit sounds
Boy,
fun.
yeah, and then Lagoon Boy who just keeps getting
Get
blasted in the
blasted, dog.
stomach
That was crazy.
over and over and over again.
And he keeps
because,
asking it.
yeah,
like,
because he
Yeah.
wants to be ready for the next time it happens.
Yeah, because he was hit
Yeah,
in the Titans book.
Yeah, but other Titans were
But-
killed, but him.
but
And he's
Booster,
like, I did nothing because I was scared.
but Booster, his whole thing is he doesn't know what to do. So what does he do? He talks to himself,
Yeah.
you know, and he's
Not even
basically-
talking. He's
he's
arguing.
he's
with
arguing
It's
with
like an
himself.
asshole version of Booster.
Yeah.
Which is like even weirder.
Yo, but I like how it shows Booster like coming to the sanctuary and how he
Right.
was,
That's how we got the rules.
yeah, you know, and they tell, you know, they tell him like he could be safe. If he doesn't want to be seen, they'll come to his room and
You can
help
have,
him.
you have to have masks, or you don't have to have that.
Yeah,
Like,
Some
Right.
choose not to
masks.
wear it.
Yeah.
And that's why the mask, I guess, is on the cover of the book.
Yeah, it's
Which
what
I
they
thought-
wear to remain anonymous while they're
Which I
there.
originally thought was Psychopart's mask, but it's not. It's just the ones that they've
It's
given
just
these
a
as the
Yeah.
sanctuary
And
mask,
you know, I guess the host of this sanctuary, they mention that they'll bring food to them, but of course they get fed and all
There's
this type of
common
stuff.
areas, but if you don't want to be in the common areas,
We'll come,
then-
yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
you can
service
just
you
stay in your
food.
room. You can
And
have therapy whenever. It's not like a set thing. You can have a session whenever you want.
Well, it's a computer.
Right,
and it's a
which is
chamber,
cool.
you
Which is
and
cool.
when and when he's finally in the chamber, and they tell him, all right, so choose any place that you want to go to, like I guess which is like your haven. It's Booster Gold in a room, and with him face to face with him in a chair,
And just
like
arguing.
with himself. It's like, really, like this is what you decide? Like we could be in Hawaii with like
We would be surfing
So-
with like Macedonia.
yeah, and this is what you decide to like do. And then like I love how by the end of it, like Booster goes like, damn, I really could have been in Hawaii. And like like that was my favorite part.
So the book ends with all these people, getting killed, like we've already known happened, and then you get the big moment of Harley
Right,
smacking.
we see the moment of like there's an
Emergency.
emergency. People are aware of something happening. Wally's the first one to run out of his room, full get up, no mask. He's just out there to like, I need to go solve.
And
whatever
Arsenal's
happened.
already dead,
Uh-huh.
and all the other people are already dead, and then he gets hit over the head by Harley Quinn with her hammer, and see that leads me to think maybe she thinks she's in a simulation, then she's not. Maybe that's why she's doing this. Is her way of working things out, and somehow she thinks, oh, it'll be fine, and no, she's kind of setting herself up to be a
And also,
badass villain again.
before that, Lagoon Boy got stabbed.
Well, he
Or
got
it was a-
he got
was a laser?
blasted.
It was
Like
a laser, yeah.
he got blasted by a real laser.
So that's not
Which we
Harley,
don't know.
presumably.
Right, that's not Harley.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. He got stabbed,
Yeah, he got stabbed. That was the thing. Yeah.
and he dies laughing.
Yeah. So he
Right,
got
because
stabbed.
it-
So presumably that's not Harley,
maybe.
because Harley knocks over Wally with the
With
hammer.
the bat
Yeah.
from
With the
inside the
bat.
house, not already outside.
Yeah.
So okay,
There still could be somebody else.
Oh, for sure. It's for sure.
and then you get introduced at the last page. You get introduced to 6 or 9 more people.
Steel.
Yeah.
Commander Steel,
Steel,
Gunfire,
Poison.
Tattooed Man, Narc, Red Devil, Protector, Poison Ivy, Solstice, and Nemesis.
Yeah.
So, do we think Harley's the full-blown culprit in this?
No, there
No,
has to
she
be
could be
something more.
manipulated. See, if she could be being manipulated into thinking that she's still in a simulation by somebody else.
But what this doesn't explain is why does she believe Booster did it? Because she sees him there for the first time outside after she knocks out Wally,
Because both of them are.
and she's like, "Oh, hey, hey, Boost," and
The same
he's
thing is
like,
happening to
"Hi,"
both of them.
and she's like, "How's it going?" He's like, "It's my first day." His first day there, and this is what happens.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's my first day. Neat. How's it going so far? Well, everyone's dead.
Right.
You know? And that's where that ends.
Right.
isn't
So
it?
I hope we get more to understand
Well,
why
yeah.
does she blame Booster
Well, it's
if he's
obviously-
clearly not done anything in there.
It's all these stuff that's going on with Harley. And
Yeah. I'm with you there now, Justin. That Harley might believe that she's still in a simulation, and she's letting out like her anger on the heroes and whatnot.
Yeah, but why
That's a
is
good theory.
Booster acting?
It
the way
is.
he's
It
acting?
really. Yeah. It's a good theory.
Justin, you're always quick with the theories.
Also, the Lee Weeks art was fucking good.
It was.
Lee Weeks art is so good.
What,
And
what
you
are the
said he did
questions?
what? All the
He
interior.
did
What are the
every.
comments,
He
Joe?
did every.
No,
page.
I'm the question.
Oh yeah, you're the
Because I always have the theories and I always have the questions.
Do we have
He
any
did-
comments in there
He
where
did every page, but the first.
First and
acknowledging?
last?
No.
Just
All right.
acknowledging, yeah. I'll read them with.
All right, cool.
I'm not
Well, thanks for
I'm
anyone
watching.
that's watching us live on the Chad 90MF Comics YouTube channel.
Read Heroes for
read
Christ
if you
in
want.
prices.
There was the price is very.
This is a really good comment. I like aggressively relaxing. Vader has so many coincidences happen to him. He must call the Emperor all the time and say, "I've had the weirdest day." That's pretty good. I like that.
Who was that from?
Aggressively relaxing.
Aggressively relaxing. All right, so that was that comment from
Hell of a
Aggressively
name.
I thought that was
Relaxing.
just.
Thank you.
I thought it was just Vader aggressive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that's what I
I
thought
thought
too.
the same thing too.
Yeah.
But no, sweet. Thank you for watching Aggressively Relaxing.
Hope you have a good day.
Right,
Better,
so-
better than Booster Gold's first day.
Yeah, right. So I guess we're gonna just keep it kind of open mic right now. And as Kevin mentioned earlier, on Tuesday night we actually went to a trivia night.
Monday night.
Oh, was it Monday night?
Yeah, it was Monday night.
It was Monday night. Sorry. So Monday night we went to a trivia
The DC Comics trivia.
over at the pub at the Shops of Pembroke Gardens, and we won. So
Good job, guys.
shout out to Justin and Kevin and Just George, who's
Just
not
George.
here.
And Just George, yes.
Because they were. I kind of showed up a little late. I kind of at the tail end of it, but they held it down, and
Not
you
only
know,
did we win, but we won by a lot too.
Yeah, I thought it was by a little, but we out nerded the nerds.
well, we are the nerds, so I don't know if we really out nerded anyone, right?
It was just a lot of fun.
It was.
I like the trivia.
Yeah,
It
it
was.
was just, I would
Eating,
say,
drinking,
most
having a good
importantly,
time.
it was a lot of fun hanging out with you guys,
Yeah.
eating,
Mhm.
drinking, and just hanging
But
out.
it's just so funny how, like, even outside podcasts, we're still talking comics.
Yeah, it's hard. Yo, shout out to Tom. I don't know if he
Tom.
made it to
Shout
the
out to
start.
Tom.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was just fun. And it's hard not to talk comics with you guys, but
Yeah.
it's also
Well, it's
hard.
the fallback. It's the
Yeah,
fallback.
it is.
It's also hard, to like, I guess you can say, save it for the show, and that's why we kind of only
Right.
meet with each other once a week.
Yeah,
you know,
right,
like
yeah.
so, because if we saw each other every day, it would be like
We'd have nothing to talk about.
yeah,
here.
exactly. So, but it was really cool hanging out with you guys at the pub on trivia night. We'll have to do that again. I'll have to see the different themes, and I'll show you guys. Like, I just so happened to come across it and post it in our little group
Yeah,
chat.
when there's a Marvel
So,
night.
On Marvel Night is gonna be lit.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be more people for that
Yeah,
too.
there'll
There
be
wasn't
That
way
would be
more
harder.
people.
It would be harder for a
Yeah,
Marvel
Yeah,
it'd be
night.
harder.
because I want to say we only noticed like 3 other groups, including, not including.
And here's the thing: it wasn't like it was. I mean, it wasn't. There was only a couple of questions that were real deep. Most
Right.
of it was very like TV show stuff, movie stuff,
Mhm.
stuff that's in the and everybody knows.
It was cool.
But it was cool when you got those deep cut questions. You were excited. You're like, oh, this is great. Nobody knows
Me and
this.
Justin loved Joe the music round.
Yeah, once we saw that there was a music round, we're like, this is gonna be great. What are they gonna do?
Yeah.
And all they did was
It was
play music.
weird.
Yeah, they played music from the movies, and you had to guess the movie.
Oh, okay.
And we missed 2 of them because I still
No,
don't
we
know what they
missed
were.
3 according to the lady in charge. That we missed 2.
No.
Yeah, I think you're right. 2 or 3.
2.
But then the weird thing, Joe, is that 2 of them were trailer only songs, which pissed me off because I'm like, what if you're one of those people who avoid trailers?
That's some trivia bullshit.
It
That's
is.
funny.
It is, which was the main one was
Well, they did come together, which was
Come
only
Together
the
was
Justice
the
Yeah,
League.
but I'm
but that's
pretty
in
sure
the
that was
movie.
in the movie.
Yeah, no, Champ was right. That was in the movie.
Was it
But
in the
the
movie?
one
Yeah.
that's for sure trailer music was the 21 Pilots Heathens for the Suicide Squad trailer. That was not in the movie.
No,
And I
but-
know that.
No, actually, I want to say that was the end credits of the movie, though.
Would we really count that as
Yes.
a part of the movie?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
It's on
Yes.
the soundtrack.
Damn.
Yeah, I want to
it's
say
on
it's
it,
the end
yeah.
credits.
Can anyone get those
If I'm not
questions, or-
mistaken.
We don't know. We didn't
Hey,
ask.
do you guys forget Suicide Squad?
Won an
Won
Oscar.
an Oscar.
See,
I
the
just
only
don't
one you
mention
could
it,
the only
but-
one you could really say that to is Fox on the Run for Guardians 2,
Right.
because it was
Mhm.
only in the trailer, wasn't in the movie,
Right.
Yeah.
but it still made it on the soundtrack.
True.
You excited for
But all the
Guardians
other
3?
teams are great.
No, not yet, because we haven't heard anything.
Right.
I'm just trolling us.
It's just sad that the BVS music we didn't get. Oh, I
There
didn't
was
No,
one.
we got the
There was
BVS.
one,
There was
yeah.
just
We
there were
didn't
2
get the
songs that
real
we
BVS,
didn't get,
so-
and but they even played stuff from like Green Lantern. And the only reason why you knew it was Green Lantern because they
It
played
was
the Oath.
The Oath. It was
Right,
so
right, right.
stupid.
It was
Oh
like,
my god, it was so
That
dumb.
should have been the title. This is so stupid.
This is so stupid.
But what me and Justin got like mad easy in like 2 notes was the Man of Steel
well, the Man of Steel and the Batman.
and the Batman.
Oh yeah, well Batman.
The
Well, no,
Batman one was a
original,
tricky
which
one though.
Daddy Outfit Batman.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah, yeah.
it's
Oh yeah, 1989. But I mean the Batman Begins one. That
No,
one
because
was a
you had to
little
tell
weird.
me. You had to tell me.
I
that
had to
one.
say it, but it's because
I knew it
it's
was
the same
one of
motif that's in the Dark Knight.
Right.
So it's one of those of like, okay, so which movie do we say? The first one that appeared, or the one that's mostly popular for? I just said Batman Begins because I remember that rendition. I've heard of those 2 soundtracks a lot, so I knew it was the Batman Begins rendition. But like something like I brought up of why didn't they play the Wonder Woman soundtrack? But then Just George was right that we first hear it in BVS,
Right.
not the Wonder Woman movie.
With the guitar riff.
Yeah,
Right.
which is so popular. I'm surprised.
It's true. It's popular, but it's true. It was premiered or first heard in BVS, not Wonder Woman.
yeah. But anyway,
That
So
was fun.
Monday night we also got new Captain Marvel
Marvel,
trailer.
that's right.
I guess that's the bigger talk, right?
Yeah.
Bro, and what are the odds that it was after we left?
Yeah, no,
Well, no, they said it was gonna be during the football
Yeah,
game.
they said it was gonna be
Right,
there.
but it was just funny that we were all together and we couldn't have watched it together and just talk shit about it. It was
I wouldn't
after
have. I
we
want to watch
Yeah.
it. Big. I
No, no,
wouldn't-
yeah, I understand.
we were in a
He was on the
restaurant, noise, music.
And then we were supposed to get the Avengers
I think
4.
that's all hoopla, bro. And
No, because it's tomorrow. They're supposed. They actually came out and said they're
tomorrow.
moving it because of they're moving it to tomorrow morning
Remember what I
because
said
of
in the chat?
George
F that,
Bush's
play that
funeral.
Yeah.
Because
Because
some
today's
guy
a
was in
national
here
day.
today saying it was gonna happen tonight. I'm like, man, it's all.
Nah, it's
hoopla, bro.
tomorrow.
They're not gonna give it to
They
us.
ain't gonna give it to us.
I feel like they should just wait till next year.
Oh, January.
Ooh, can you imagine that?
after? Nah, I can't wait.
I mean,
Don't do that.
Why
or
would
wait
you
till
wanna wait?
after Captain Marvel. I don't know, marketing schemes, bro.
Apparently we're
people
getting
waiting.
Spider-Man on Saturday.
Like, let me ask you this though, real question: does it need a trailer
No.
for you to go see it?
Of
No.
course not.
All right.
But
But
Why
here's the
spend money
thing.
on a trailer?
Yeah,
They have to-
wait.
they have to
I mean,
now.
but, hey,
But does it take a trailer for like a mom to take her kids to see it?
yeah.
Not for her to know when it's on.
I mean,
Wait,
no,
from when?
okay, no, for sure. I mean, I'm not arguing that.
Like,
I'm just
To be
saying.
fair, that marketing is.
Yeah, but you seem to you're
Clearly we need
operating on
two
the
things.
impression that the only
Title
people going to see
confirmation
movies
and
that
date.
like this is people like us.
No, definitely
Yeah.
not. But of course, I'm sure everyone saw the other one. So anyone that's gonna go see this movie has to
Has seen the
have
first
seen the
one.
first
Yeah.
one. So with that
I
being
don't think
said,
that's true. I think people are gonna go see this movie. Which is a bad
Without? That makes no sense.
I think
Oh,
there's-
yeah.
I mean, of course there will be.
100%.
Okay, I
Yeah, for
believe there will
sure.
be people that will go.
Obviously, the majority of it know they're gonna come in seeing like at least some of the Marvel.
Yes,
Right.
are there people going to be out there have never seen a Marvel movie that would be going to this movie? That's without a doubt.
Yeah.
I'm saying the majority
Oh.
of the people going.
100%. Sure.
That
At
have
least
saw-
seen
I
the
saw
first,
Infinity War.
I've
And-
seen-
And of course, I'm not saying, of course, they're not going to do marketing and put out a trailer. But I'm just saying, with that being said, just coming off of that movie, do you really need a trailer? You know what I'm saying? Like, we were sold at the end of that movie, like,
We're
shit,
sold.
what's happening
Yeah.
next?
But when you
And
come
that's
in,
who I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
But yes, of course, I know Chris, the marketing
'Cause
guy
they
that
don't
you
know.
are. They definitely have to put
I try.
you know, butts in the seats, and I get that. But I'm just saying they could. I felt like they could have hold off a little longer, maybe waited till the beginning of the year. You know,
I agree. No, it's
So-
you're speaking madness, but I completely agree with you. They don't need to have a trailer this early, especially that you need to market Captain Marvel for people to actually go,
Go
out
see
and
that.
I mean, we
And-
also don't know. Is it like an actual trailer? Or is it like a Fox?
It's a
yeah,
teaser.
or teaser.
It's
For
gonna
sure,
be
I
it's gonna be a
guarantee the teaser is gonna be no new footage,
Right.
just the title confirmation and the date.
with the Avengers.
Right, it's gonna be all the Avengers and all the dust. I swear, I promise you, it's
Like
not gonna
that's
be
that's
new
not
footage.
really. Then that's not really nothing.
It's a teaser. It's an announcement
It's
teaser.
like
That's what they
nothing.
call that. It's an announcement.
But you know what this trailer is doing, and it's exactly what it's doing to what we were trying to
It
talk
doesn't
about.
exist yet. We're talking about it.
Exactly, it's Captain
That's
Marvel,
what they
and that's
want.
why I think them releasing it so close to after them releasing the Captain Marvel trailer movie is like, all right, so
See-
it's gonna take
see,
away from
It's
Captain Marvel.
no, it's not because
Right.
here's the thing. These trailers don't just exist to get you to go see a movie. They're to whet your appetite
Oh,
and hold you over. It's like the snack before the meal.
Right.
Okay. See, yeah, you can wait till December, but by then people are going to be so rabid that you're going to get people that are pissed by that point. And they're like, "Oh fuck it, I don't care anymore." So you want to keep the hype alive. No, trust me, there are those people out there.
Yeah.
I mean,
You want to keep the hype alive. You want to give people enough to let them know that you're still thinking about them, while at the same
Right.
time, you're getting that advertising out there. Because I mean, what was the last one we were like we couldn't believe there wasn't a trailer for it? It was getting really close to the release date.
Ant-Man and Wasp, I think.
Ant-Man and Wasp, yeah.
No, there was a trailer way before.
But I think that's the one.
Oh,
Yeah, but not close.
No.
Oh,
There
Solo.
was it Solo?
I think it was
No.
Solo.
No. Maybe it was the last.
No,
Jedi?
Solo was that. It was like less than 6 months, and we still hadn't even had the first trailer.
Yeah,
True,
that's
true.
what. Yeah.
Solo.
That
So
was
remember
what
when we were all
So
sitting
they
there
were
getting
hyping
like,
it up.
and we
Yeah.
were all getting
So
mad
that's it.
about it. Like, we're
Yeah.
like, I can't believe there's not a fucking trailer yet. What the hell's going
That's
on?
true.
So
We
they're
need a
actually
trailer.
you're already creating negative. You're already creating negative ideas
Right.
just by not showing anything.
Right, you think, oh, there's something wrong now.
Even if you just show a little bit, I mean, like to Kevin's what he's saying, no new footage. Well, I agree that could happen. I don't think so, but I'm not saying it's going to be nothing. What I'm saying is you'll probably get a little tease of this, a little tease of that, because it is a teaser.
No, for sure.
So you'll get little pieces to keep you going, keep people talking until the after, and then next year you'll get the trailer, the big one. But then again, with these Avengers trailers, they don't really go small. Because
No.
remember that first Avengers for the Avengers 2 trailer, the very first trailer you got was
You
2
got-
minutes long, and
Right, you
and
saw
you
even
got,
a bit of the battle of
yeah,
of
and you
Ultron.
got a lot of the Ultron stuff in there, and that was the first one you got.
Right.
You know, so I can't see them going in another direction with. But then again, with this one, you got to kind of keep it under wraps as long
It's
as possible.
so much secrecy.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I just feel like it's too close to Captain Marvel trailer, which came out, and like
yeah.
we were
Yes,
talking
but
about, hey,
they
we're gonna
tell-
talk about this Captain Marvel trailer. We still
Right,
even
but
talking
but
about
here's the
it.
thing, though.
They're
Think
gonna
about it
show
this
one,
way.
and then they're gonna
Like-
show it again.
Think
They're
about it
gonna
this
show
way.
Captain Marvel from here on out.
Okay,
Right.
for sure.
But here,
I'm
wait,
alright with that.
But think about it this way: you debut the Captain Marvel trailer on Monday, right?
Right.
And then you give them the Avengers 4 trailer. What do you base the Avengers 4 trailer around?
Captain
The
Marvel.
fact that Captain Marvel
Marvel
was
was
in
in
that
it.
movie. So now you've got 2 movies with 1 character in it, and you're getting one before the way earlier before the other.
Mm-hmm.
You're basically using the other trailer to create hype for the first trailer.
Right, but it doesn't need it. We already got a movie to give us this hype.
But it doesn't matter because what you've done is you've advertised 2 movies based off of 1 person,
Right.
and what
Yeah,
you're
those
saying
are
to
out.
them is, you know, that movie you've been waiting for,
Right.
you know, the one you can't wait for to come out. Well, we're going to give you another movie with a character who's going to be in that movie
Right.
to get you all
Right, to-
excited.
to get you excited to see her movie first.
Yeah.
Right. Get you to go, oh, this is her origin. Then, hey, come back, see her in another adventure
Exactly.
with other characters you already know and love.
Well, but I'm
Right.
just saying what you're doing is you're creating hype for both movies,
Yeah.
right? One's going to feed off the other, right? And I think that's brilliant. I think that's a great idea on
I
the
mean,
part.
it's
And
the
I
same
think
thing that Black Panther did.
yeah.
With
After
the first
Civil War.
Infinity War.
Right. Exactly.
And for Infinity, right.
Yeah. Yeah, like people know for Civil War, and then it like leapfrogs into his own thing, and then it's a people
Right.
got just fucking all into Black Panther,
Fuck yeah.
So
and,
you know,
and then it went
Hey,
right
it won-
into Infinity War
He
1.
won an AFI award, or no, nomination.
so for all those people that are sitting there going, you know, the Avengers movie doesn't come out until, you know, April, or no, Avengers doesn't come out till May. I think.
May, sorry, yeah.
Doesn't come out till
the
May.
last week of April.
Okay, whatever.
No.
It might as well be May.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't come out until the middle of the year, but we still have this one movie in March that's going to get us ready for that movie. You know, so I mean, I think that's what their strategy, what their plan is. So if you get new footage in this Avengers trailer that we're supposed to get, it'll probably be mostly Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
You know,
You're right.
or at
It'll
least
probably be that.
at least not maybe not mostly, but it'll revolve around Carol Danvers and
Somehow.
her incorporation into the movie.
So we're gonna talk about Captain Marvel.
Yeah, bro. I was
Yeah,
just gonna
so
say,
the-
hey,
so
you
the
talking about
Captain
Captain
Marvel-
Marvel trailer yet?
So I have to
that was
say,
just the point I was just trying to make. You know.
the-
You were the one.
well,
You were the guys that went off the tangent, not me. I was just trying to bring it back.
I said 3 times.
Okay,
that,
now
yeah.
we're arguing about the tangent.
I
Let's
said
just
it
talk
3
about
times.
Captain Marvel.
So
I said it
the-
3
King-
times.
My gripe
King
with the
Chris.
Captain Marvel trailer, and I was hyped because I was like, okay, cool. The first one's the teaser. This is the actual showcasing
Right.
the movie and what's it about. And it's like, it's the same thing. What the fuck? All we did was get like a cool showcase of her powers at the end of that trailer. But everything before was the same thing we got in the first trailer, the first teaser. So I was like, wait,
That's every trailer. Every
no,
trailer
not
does
all
that.
of them. Not all of them.
Every trailer does that.
No,
Just
not
now,
all.
you know that's why Kevin's on the show.
I know. It hurts. It really hurts. What do you want? Do you want them to give you the movie, or you want,
No,
you
no,
want it
no.
to be? I mean,
How
come
many
on,
times
make
in the
up your
Suicide Squad
mind.
movie did we see that stupid helicopter scene? Or them walking through the street?
I give you that. That's fine. But just because others
Okay.
did it doesn't excuse this one. from
Every
doing it.
trailer does it.
Personally, if a trailer makes me excited and I still have no idea what the movie's about, that's a great trailer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not saying I didn't like it. I'm just saying my minor gripe
You
was
said your
we got
gripe.
the same thing with it.
Every trailer.
He's
Right,
already-
it's my only gripe, but it still got me
You-
hyped.
so
for
you're
it.
not
I can't
you're-
wait to see Brie
but you're
Larson
not-
as Captain Marvel.
But you're not happy with the trailer they gave you because
I didn't say it. I just said I have a gripe with it, and it was that one gripe.
gripe is negative means you're not happy.
Eh,
Okay.
I beg to differ.
Well, there was pros and cons, and the pros I was
Right, the cons were it was the same footage as the first one, except for the ending. Ending was fucking awesome.
I think she.
Same
okay.
footage. It
I'll
was
say
all
this.
new footage. What are you talking about?
It's
Same
the
footage.
beginning of this trailer
Well, no,
is shit we
okay.
already
To
saw.
his point, they were showing the bus scene, right, and her punching the old lady, but you got a little more of that, and you know,
Right,
and you
that's
understand
what-
it's a
essentially
scroll.
what it did.
But I'm fine with that.
But the reason why you got that was because from the first trailer, that was the
Backlash, yeah.
one thing everybody talked about was damn, he
Right.
punched the
They're
old lady
like,
in the face.
Why are y'all in? No
No,
one
it doesn't
understood.
matter.
It's like that's a bad
From Wendy's from
person.
Wendy's.
So
Right.
let's get to the real meat and potatoes of this.
The cat.
No,
Wow.
she looks great. I
She
think
does.
she looks great
She
in
looks
the
amazing.
costume. I think the helmet looks awesome.
I like how it
I
forms
think
and everything.
they-
Dude,
Gives
the
her the
mohawk
full
and it
body,
comes
yeah.
down. Oh,
I'm
so
super
dope.
excited for that. I will say this: I'm maybe not 100% sold yet on Brie Larson, just from the little snips from
I get
the,
it.
like I don't know, and
Like she
just,
sounds bland.
Yes, I was, and exactly what I was gonna
Yeah.
say. It just, and maybe it's not. Haven't seen enough of the movie, like in
Right.
in picture, so to speak. Just the little pieces that we get from her, like that little, I guess the little scene in the do you know how to fly this? Well, we'll see. Like that whole like I don't know, like I
She
felt
won
like
an
if,
Academy Award. She'll be fine.
Yeah.
okay, I'm not saying
That's like
I'm
as an
just saying-
actor,
Right,
she's
but
gonna kill like those little small cute
Right.
moments. I think as an action star, and that's still yet to be seen, sure. But
She's
like
gonna
as
be
an
dope.
actor, she has the chops.
She's gonna be dope.
for sure.
I mean,
You'll like
so
and
does
I want
Jen-
to see more of
You
it.
can say the
in-
same thing about Jennifer Lawrence, and she phones it in those X-Men movies. That's Mystique.
Okay, but everyone phones it.
I'm
Most
ju-
of the
I'm
people
just
phone it
saying,
in
I'm
the
just
X-Men
saying.
movie.
Yeah, I'm rebuttaling to your point of,
Yeah.
oh, she is an actress. We've seen her get to those ranges. Yeah, but she doesn't have to go 100% all the time. And who's
She
to
did
say
like
she doesn't
300
go in this? I'm not saying she doesn't, but I'm not saying she does too. And we haven't seen it. I'm with
Yeah.
Chad of, she comes off bland.
Just
the trailer.
in the trailer,
trailer.
but it's only a trailer,
Right.
and that's the point that I was gonna get to. I'm
Right.
like, I'm not making like judgment on it based off the trailer. I'm just
Well-
saying in the trailer, and that might be how they're trying to portray it, so that way when you see it on the big screen, it's like awesome. So,
Well, I will say, the first responses I read, like I saw the trailer and I was excited and everything like that. And I was like, okay, well let's go see what everybody's saying about it. The first responses I read were all negative. So I mean, it's
Towards her, the trailer
just the
itself.
trailer in general.
Okay.
Just there was a lot of well, if I had any hopes of seeing this movie, they were all dashed. I'm not seeing.
Wow.
It. I mean, I read a bunch of shit like that.
I think it's like par for the course, though.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying when you go to read something and the first thing you read about it is negative,
Yeah.
it kind of taints your whole view.
Yeah.
You know, so it's. I was just shocked that that's kind of what happened because I saw it and I was just like, well, if I wasn't in before, I'm definitely in now.
Because of that. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, because of that ending. That ending of her flying around space and fucking shooting her energies, shots at the spaceships. That amazing.
Well, then you've also got the idea that they've revealed who Jude Law is now, and he's not Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
He's actually Young Rogue, who's actually against Captain Marvel. And then you have the scene in the trailer where he's like, "You think you're powerful, but you're not that
no,
powerful."
you're not right.
You know, so I mean,
And then the
it
trailer
just
hints
paints it-
more of what you've said before, that she was experimented on by the Kree, was human or is half or whatever, and
She's
they've
supposed to
made
be
her
half.
forget because she's in that contraption upside down, and they're like, oh, she says, she narrates, they've done something to me or whatever. She's bleeding
But-
the blue blood.
yeah.
and
So it just
whatever.
depends on when that happens. Does she have the blue blood before she leaves Earth? Or does she have it after? Because they told her we gave you our blood.
I'm worried that you're right. I think they experimented on her, erased her memories, and used her as a weapon.
I don't know if you guys are reading The Life of Captain Marvel.
No, I heard
They
this movie's based a lot on that.
rewrote her origin, the her she's had.
Which is what the MCU version will be.
yeah.
Right.
I didn't even know Annette Bening was in this movie. To be honest with you.
All I know is when you hear Ben
Isn't that
Mendelsohn's
she
voice.
playing her mom?
Ooh, in that trailer when you hear his voice,
Yeah.
Ben Mendelsohn's voice, I'm like, ooh, I can't wait for that guy, bro. I cannot wait.
What
to
I
see
just
that
don't
guy.
get, why is Ben Mendelsohn again not using his native accent? Like he's-
Because the scrolls aren't from Australia.
Well, but if you're playing an alien race, like just let him have
Because
an
then
accent.
every scroll needs to be Australian.
Like, why does the scroll have to sound like he's American?
You can't have
It was
one
weird.
Australian scroll.
You can't have one Australian scroll.
Because
and
the scroll
everyone
doesn't
else is
exist.
Yeah.
Right. It's just, so then now it's weirder. Now we're gonna hear other scrolls speaking. Now they all have
You
scattered
would-
differently,
I'm just gonna
different
say
accents.
you would be the only one that has an issue with this. Why can't he just sound like all the other people in the movie? And that's why they're.
Well, we
paying
only
him to
heard
do
him.
that.
That's
We
like
only
a
heard
guy-
him.
a guy
Of all
watched-
scrolls speaking, we only heard him.
Well, yeah,
I
but
argue with the guy at work. I told you, right? That he was all happy that Superman's getting changed. He's like, oh, fine, we're getting an American Superman. I'm like, Superman's an
It
alien.
doesn't right. It doesn't matter.
He's not American or Australian or He's an alien.
He's Kryptonian.
All right.
Kree.
But I can't wait to see
Captain Marvel. I'm in.
Yeah.
Chris, you're in.
Yeah, I like Brie Larson a lot.
I
I was in.
I'm in.
I was in from the beginning
She's
with Brie
dope.
Larson.
You got
Yeah, once they announced that she was gonna play the part, I was like, I'm
That's
in.
it. That's all I really
Chris,
do.
do you think the cat is a double agent for the Kree?
Possible.
Or the school?
What's the cat's name?
Is the cat Australian?
I think it's
Damn it! I actually heard an interview with Brie Larson. She mentioned it, and I forgot.
Because I could never get a good
There's
look
a
at
Lego set with the cat.
Is it
It comes with the
Streaker or
cat.
Streak or
think
something?
Chewie.
No,
Chewie.
Streaky.
I think it
Chewie
is.
is a comic name, but I think they're not. I think
it is
Right, in the
Chewie.
comic is Chewie, and it's over a race called Flarkin.
right. Oh, whatever.
All I know is it's in like the first appearance of the cat is like a giant
So-
size Miss Marvel.
I really
So,
want her to be best friends with
one of
Jessica
the-
Jones again.
So
Right.
Carol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so do we think that we're gonna also see the origins of Shield in this too?
I hope so.
Because
Right.
you have her flying a Quinjet, and it's seemingly an early version of the Quinjet that Fury doesn't know anything about.
Right? As if he's not Shield.
Exactly.
Let me
She's
ask you
wearing a
this:
hat.
is it the same Quinjet that Civil War is about? Because that whole battle is about their Quinjet.
What?
They're just fighting over the Quinjet in Civil
It's like
War.
Oh,
on the
I know,
airport
man.
scene.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like,
right.
wait, what?
Is it the same
Oh,
one?
Lord.
Oh.
Oh my God! Please shoot me.
Just is over it.
I'm over this argument. This is so stupid.
No, I'm not. I'm just asking. Is it the same one? I don't have a problem. I like Civil War. I own it. I just want to know if it's the same one.
It's got a new paint job.
No, but
New
But
sticker.
I'm gonna leave it a suicide note. It's like, fuck the Quinjet.
no, but could it be the origins of Shield in the MCU? Possibly?
Well, no, I'm just saying like this is supposed to be set in the '90s, so maybe we're going to see the origins of like
Well, we already
the
said the
Shield,
origins
all
in
the helicarriers and stuff, all that stuff that we know coming together and being formed for the first time. Because we know Shield started in
With Ant-Man.
no,
Ant-Man 1.
well
They
it started
showed the
earlier.
beginning
No,
of
it was
Shield.
in
Oh,
Captain America.
in
Captain
Winter
America First
Soldier.
Avenger.
Yeah, no, and yeah, with,
It was after that.
but if you in Winter Soldier when they go back to the where he trained Camp
Right.
Lehigh,
Right.
they find the underground bunker, and that's
Right.
where Shield started
starts.
because it's
Howard Stark,
Howard Stark,
uh,
her, the girl, and
Sharon Carter,
and the general, and the Tommy Lee Jones'
Ross.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
not Ross.
Not Ross.
So they start the beginnings of Shield, but like
I guess it'd be more
the
origin
more
of,
modern,
like,
the,
Nick Fury.
Huh?
I guess it'd be more origin story of Nick Fury.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah.
But what I'm
Or
saying
just in
is,
the sense of how he got roped into Shield.
Yeah.
well, I mean, Shield becoming the
His eye get
worldwide.
taken out?
Yeah, no, supposedly
Yeah, in
Sam
that scene.
Jackson confirmed that.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I think the
didn't
cat
know.
scratches it up.
I'm about
Chewie?
it.
Chewie
really
chewed it
on
out?
this
Yeah,
cat.
Chewie chews it up.
Chewed it
A
out.
lot
I'm
of
telling
people.
you.
We got fucking one obsessed with the goddamn Quinjet, and the other one obsessed with the cat. Come on.
No, but the cat is a real thing, yo. People are all about that cat. If you read comments, people are going crazy. for that.
They are. It's funny.
Sorry to bring up the Quinjet. Damn.
The origins of the Quinjet.
This is one of my favorite parts of Civil War.
The Quinjet.
Quinjet.
The whole airport scene is over the Quinjet. I just think that's great. They're all racing to the Quinjet.
Just over this conversation.
I hope we get that same thing, but over the cat.
Oh, perfect. It'd be perfect.
Oh, Lord.
Krees and Skulls fighting in the fucking airport.
Australian Creed.
Before we
Yes,
Skrulls
yes,
fighting.
surfing.
Before we have to wrap it up, and I think you know what we're gonna do this week. We're gonna end it up on
Lucas,
what
I'm
we
sorry.
picked up this week. We're gonna end it on that. But before we get
I
there,
Mhm.
I just want to mention Titans. I'm not gonna like
No.
spoil anything on it for anyone that hasn't seen it or that wants
Just
to
on
see
you on it yet?
I will say this.
Not yet.
Yet?
I'm not on it, but I want to be.
All right, cool. I won't spoil nothing for you, but it is awesome. I know it's not over. The first season's not over yet, but I will say this. I guess for me, and I know this is a crazy and maybe a bold statement to say, but so far, like where we're at and how I feel about it, I put it up there with like Daredevil season 1 with me, man. I know that might sound crazy, but
It is.
I did not expect this from this show.
Yeah.
Because I would say when I first saw the previews and the little trailers for it, I didn't think it was gonna be good. I was like kind of on the fence about it, like,
Everyone shit on it.
no,
Yeah.
for sure
No,
I
I
did.
know.
But after
But I just
like,
have a stack
watching
that I
it,
have to go through.
phenomenal. Definitely should go check it out if you can.
I know there's
watch
a
it.
lot of really good writers on it. Like Brian Hill is writing on it.
No, it's phenomenal. So check it out if you can.
The good thing though of Chad starting now and just going breezing through it, and I told him before, is you got to get over those humps of the early episodes. The writing wasn't as good. The dialogue was really rough. But around 4 and 5, those episodes are fucking hard, man. They're great.
It's starting to pick up.
We're at what now? 7? The
Yeah,
Dawn of
I know.
Troy episode was 7?
Yo, but it's past that. It's on 8 already.
Uh-huh.
It's on 8. So no, 9 comes out I think Friday.
Yeah, yeah.
I also want to mention too, while we're still kind of open.
Also,
here,
Runaways season 2 is about to come out.
Runaways
But
season
now
2.
on
We got Young
Freeform
Justice
or
3
still on
coming
Hulu?
out.
That's what I'm
Next on
confused.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
Young Justice.
Young
3.
Justice 3 is good.
There's season 3 also.
January.
Fucking
That
good.
looks
I
so
cannot wait.
good, man.
Ah,
You got to get on that
can't
DC
wait.
subscription if you're not on it. Javi, thank you.
can't wait for Young Justice.
I know Justin wants to see that too.
What?
The Young Justice season 3.
I don't care.
Really?
Yeah. Young Justice season 2 was what? 10 years ago?
No, it wasn't 10.
It was like
Feels like it.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
Really? It's only been
It was
4?
like
Yeah, so
4,
it's
3
been-
years ago.
Yeah, like 3-4 years ago.
Whatever. I couldn't tell you what happened. That's what
Real
I'm saying.
quick,
I don't
go
know.
around the
Wow.
table. How you feel about Daredevil season 4? Definitely not happening. Sad.
Only because now we're not gonna actually see real bulls.
Bullseye. Okay. I feel
That-
like
That's fair.
that's fair.
That's fair.
I feel
I
like
mean,
that's the only reason why.
I liked the
I
guy
don't
playing
care.
Bullseye, and I
Javi
liked
doesn't care. People.
I liked how they portrayed him. I could have done without him being wearing the suit, but whatever. Choice was made. That's fine. But I felt like at the end of it, okay, now we're gonna see the real
Bullseye.
Bullseye being Bullseye, and now it's just like, you know how you really like that. And it's like, whoop, nope, not gonna have that now. So that's my gripe. It's
I
like,
feel narratively, the story ended on a good note. That's like, you know what? If we're
Well,
not,
yeah.
if we're never coming back, it's fine. It ended on a good high note. But as a fan, it pisses me off because this was one of those Netflix shows, not just Marvel shows, Netflix shows that everyone watched, everyone talked about. People, had discussion. It was the water cooler show. People talk, "Hell, where are you on Daredevil? Oh, have you seen the new season of Daredevil?" You get me? So, as a fan, pisses me off.
but I mean, if it goes the way it's supposed to go, where it's just it's just hopping a network, I'm fine with that.
I think they'll be on Hulu, and I've already said why on the podcast.
Wait, why would they put him on Hulu?
Dude, I already talked about it on the podcast.
Oh, we said last week.
yeah.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
Uh,
All right.
Off audio.
Yeah, off audio. Yeah,
Off
for
audio
sure.
conversation.
All right. So before we wrap up the night, we want to thank everyone that's listening. Make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe button, everything on 90MF Comics on Twitter. You can follow us on Facebook at 90 Miles from Comics, iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher. But we're going to talk about what we picked up this week. So, Chris, you want to start us off? I see you're already ready, bro.
Sure, yeah. Just have it right. Marvel Knights number 3 came out.
One wasn't in my box. I gotta track one down, and I will find it before next week. It didn't come out this week.
Marvel Knights did come out.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
did.
Marvel Knights 3 came out.
Oh, that's my God Country trade. I have to finish that.
I might have took the last one on the shelf here.
That's probably why.
Oh, man.
Probably definitely did that. Blackbird number 3.
You were here
Ember
this
series. I was here this morning. I saw you chat.
That's right. There wasn't one on the shelf.
Blackbird, very good. Prodigy, new Mark Miller series.
Nice.
That's right, the number one. Damn, a lot of number one image books today.
Yeah. Martian Manhunter, the new number 1 of that. It has Middleton, variant cover, fucking good. United States versus Murder Inc.
Murder,
Uh,
which is Bendis.
Bendis, create your own stuff, still really good crime stuff. Killmonger number 1, by Brian Hill. I'm picking up everything he writes. He's very good.
I'm really
and
interested how that.
It's a mini too.
It's
It's a 5 issue mini. And then West Coast Avengers. Oh, and Die for Kieran Gillen. Another English number 1.
Justin, you?
Oh, you don't want to go with what you downloaded today?
I always like letting other people go first, but
Shout out to.
I'll go from
Let's
what
get
I
the actual
downloaded.
comic readers out of the way.
Right, that's
Oh,
why.
yeah,
I want
okay.
to get the physical guys first, but I downloaded, of course, the next the Tom King epic Batman 60. I'm just also got Marvel Knights 3 like Chris, Venom number 9, of course, our boy Donny Cates, and my only number 1 pickup or download was Shazam. I saw Jeff Johns' bringing back Shazam.
Yeah, I
and
put that in my
supposedly-
box. I didn't pick it up yet, but I put it in my box.
Yeah, so I want to see what that's about, especially, you know, I'm hype about the movie coming out next year. So let's see. Justin,
Batman.
I see that Matina
I got-
cover.
I got I picked up Prodigy, Millar series. I got Batman both covers. I got Venom #9. I got Star Wars 58. I got Shazam both covers. The Gary Frank cover, pretty fucking badass.
Yeah, that's the one I put in my box.
And then
The one where he's muscular.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then I got Harley Quinn variant, which I always get.
Yo, Javi, before you forget, go get your books, bro. I gotta send you now.
I got the Green Lantern variant and the regular Green Lantern variant.
I have one too.
I still
I got both Doomsday clocks. So, and I put away the variant for Deathstroke because it's Deathstroke and Two-Face on the cover. And it's a Bettina cover. So.
It looks sick.
As everyone else did, of course, Venom #9, Immortal Hulk #10, and soon I will be caught up on. And once I'm caught up on, that will be part of what we're
Me
talking
too.
about.
I'm also jumping on that with you.
Doomsday Clock, I got the variant. I also got Batman as well, #60. I got the Matina variant. I didn't get it last week, but I picked it up this week, which is Old Man Hawkeye #11, because I also picked up this week, it's in one of these boxes right here, the full run, 1 through 10, that I was able to get.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I was lucky enough that someone had a run that they were trying to get rid of, because you can't find like the first 5 issues anywhere. I don't think.
Available on
So-
Comixology though.
Yeah. Outside of that, because I haven't really been posting on my YouTube channel, because I've been super busy with work, so I haven't like been posting my hunts because I normally do that. But I have a ton of footage I'm gonna go through, and I will be posting them soon. Just be on the lookout for that. But I found actually today first appearance of Ronin.
Nice.
There's a lot of talk that Hawkeye might become Ronin in Avengers.
Yeah, there's a set photo of him in that
Unfortunately,
suit.
I couldn't find the 27 because 27 is when he actually becomes Ronin. But this is the first appearance of Ronin. I thought it was just cool to find. Outside of that, some of the back issues I found today were Omega Red first and second appearance, and then the big one today was first appearance and second appearance of Gambit. Didn't have this in my collection, so just really stoked to find this and to add it. And then before the show started, and I showed it earlier as well, first appearance of Tombstone. I don't know why I'm really happy to get this. I've been
What's your
looking
books?
for
What's your
this.
books?
Got it. So, but yeah, really excited to add this to the collection. So, cool. That's everything that I picked up. So,
It's a big week.
yeah, it was a huge week,
Yeah.
man. And then also Winter Soldier 1 came out. Kyle Higgins is writing that.
Right.
I'm not sure if I want to hop on that, but you know,
I might
that
read
came
that in
out.
trade.
That's
Yeah,
another meaning.
That might be one for a trade,
a-
man. That's a good.
It's another meaning along with the Killmonger, so I think it's also 5.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Yeah. But outside of that, that was pretty much it. Big week in comics. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. And I think that's pretty much it, man. Go
Yeah.
get your books.
Go get
we'll
your
be back
books.
here
Get your
next
books.
week.
Stay
We'll be
sweaty.
talking about. Well, I guess real quick, we can maybe discuss what for sure what we want to talk about next week while we're here.
Oh, for what we have?
Yeah, man.
Well, we got
definitely.
the Marvel Knights #3. We're probably gonna
Yeah,
want to
So
talk
Marvel
about
Knights #3,
Batman and Venom.
Batman,
Batman, Venom,
Yeah, those are the
and
big
then
3.
possibly if I get caught up in Immortal Hulk,
I'll join
I
you on
would.
that.
I
I will also.
Yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
want to see. If we're gonna do that, I don't want to spend the entire episode talking about 12 issues.
No,
of
no,
Immortal
I
Hulk.
would talk
No.
about issue 10.
Okay.
I just want to catch up on it.
Yeah,
and
me
then
too.
I would talk about issue 10.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
no, I wouldn't talk about all 11 issues.
Yeah, please
Don't
don't.
worry about that.
Yeah,
No, it
not,
would be issue 10.
not a redo of Thanos wins.
Yeah, right. Which we set up for that though. We knew
Yeah.
that was coming.
But Thanos wins was that we had to do that.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was something we had to touch
All
on.
right, cool. So those are the things that we'll be talking about next week. So make sure you tune in next week. I'll do the same thing again. I will stream it live
Yeah.
on YouTube. So
Yeah.
hopefully we can get some more people on that and on the chat. Shout out to Toy Hunter. He told me to relax. I will relax. Sorry, bro. My bad. I was just, trying to make good conversation. But anyway, shout out to you guys. Thanks for watching. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Shout out to Chris from Mad Cave. Make sure you go
Mad
check
Cave Studios.
Twitter, Instagram. They have all social media, so check them out. Shout out to Nicole. Shout out to Baby Luke. Shout out to The Heel.
Hi guys.
And we'll check y'all later, man. Go get your books.
Yeah. Sorry.
I want to see Sam Skeletor.
It was here, though. I saw it, so I don't know what he did with it.
No, he said he took it home.
Did he?
Bring it to me next week.
Oh, okay.
That rub's so dope.
All right. All right. What's going on, guys? We'll see a little bit on the live stream for a while.
I also got the God Country.
God Country trade back. Yes, that's really good as well. I forgot to mention that for all of you that are still.
We'll get to it.
Yeah, right. For all of you that are still here on the YouTube channels, I'm setting back the camera. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, check out God Country, man. That book is awesome. Donny Cates just confirmed writing the script for the movie. So, but thank you guys for watching on the channel. You guys are awesome. We will see you next week. Thank you, Mr. Red Carpet, as always, for killing it.
Persona.
It's not a persona at all.
Even though today I kind of went against that.
Yeah, right?
Sometimes it's a persona.
All right. Sweet. We got a couple likes on the video as well, man.
Sweet.
Let's see what's up in the live chat. I guess before I log off, anyone got any comments, any questions? Shout out to Toy Hunter again, man. Thanks for check his channel out if you have not done that yet. He's always on the hunt for pops, so check him out. Oh, and I forgot to mention it earlier too. Tomorrow night is the pop off. We got the Pop Night versus Sergeant Funko. So make sure you're on the lookout for that. They might be going live on Sergeant Funko's channel for that. So yeah, it's super funny. All right, guys. Well, I guess we're gonna be signing off. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for joining us. Make sure if you haven't done it yet, 90 Miles from Comics on iTunes, SoundCloud, or Stitcher. I'm gonna get better at this live thing. But thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for watching. We'll check you guys out next week.